Welcome to Sunfire Designs. Today I'm going to try to do something I have not done in a very long time, and that is I'm going to try to do a DaLi dot flower. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is a mold by Resinable Creations. They are on Etsy. I will provide links to everything in my description. I am using Art Pro resin by Resin Pro. I mixed up 150 mils of it, and I've divided it up into a couple different parts. So part one is this. This is Liquitex Turquoise Deep. I'm going to use that. And then I've got this part right here, which is Liquitex Medium or Yellow Medium Azo. And then I've got my white here, which is Cast and Craft. I'm going to go ahead and pour that in here now so I can get it all ready. Now, the DaLi dot is pretty much the fairy flower. They're almost exactly the same thing. They're both making dots. You both have a push. It just has slightly different amounts. Like the DaLi dot has 2 colors. The fairy flower has 3. Other subtle things about it. But they're pretty much the same thing. All right, for my push, I have added just a little bit of this Dazzling Diamonds, which is a mica powder by My Spring. It's really super gorgeous. I added just enough to add just a little hint of shimmer, but not to be anything that's going to weigh it down. What's nice is it suspends in the push, so it's not going to all sink down to the bottom for the most part. Some of it will, but not all of it. All right, so I'm going to start off by putting my yellow in the bottom. And it's gonna, depending on how you pour it, it's gonna flow to one side or the other. It never flows exactly perfectly so that you have it exactly perfectly in the middle, filling up the whole thing. It just doesn't work that way, at least not for me. Okay, but I am gonna just make sure that it is covering the entire bottom of the mold. And I'm gonna torch it just really fast. Not a lot of torching. Okay, now I'm going to take the turquoise and I'm going to put it around the outside edge. Here we go. And that's going to mix with the yellow and probably make some kind of green, which is fine. I am trying to use colors more that I haven't used different color combinations before, or that are out of my comfort zone. I have a hard time getting myself to use colors that don't go together, like say say orange and blue. And I know if you're a Chicago Bears fan, those are your colors, and I know that because my ex and my kids are both Chicago fans. However, when you put them next to each other or you mix those two colors together, they make brown. Same with like purple and yellow and different things like that. They just make like strange colors. So I'm always worried about making it because I don't want to waste resin. But now I've got a little bit of resin that I got for my birthday, thanks to my parents. And then I got some sent to me by my friend Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. So she sent me some Teak Spurt, the deep pour. I don't need that quite yet. So I'm hoping that I can kind of play with some different color combinations and not be so worried about using all my resin and wasting it all. Because I know you guys know I'm a teacher, so it can get kind of pricey to buy a lot of resin on that income. So yeah, all right. I'm going to trim this really fast, trim the tip off. Now I'm going to do, that did not cut. There we go. I think I got it. I think I got it now. Hopefully this is cut open enough. All right, I'm going to do the dots. Please feel free to fast forward if you don't want to watch this part. It's not like I haven't done a video about it. It's just been a while. And I was thinking about all the different things that I haven't been able to play with because I did run out of Art Pro for a while. It is probably one of my favorite resins. I have 3 favorite resins depending on what I'm using it for. But as far as the Art Pro, it's a good resin, the 2 to 3 resin. It's good for doing this kind of thing, the flowers. It's also good for other things, but it's a little more expensive, so I don't usually use it for other things unless I have some left over. My 1-to-1 go-to resin is a Stoyo resin, and then my 2-to-1, I usually use the T-Expert Deep Pour, although I have used their 1-to-1 resin and I like it. It's good resin. I very rarely have found a resin that I hate. So it's just takes a lot for me to really despise a resin. I've had some that I didn't like because they had lots of micro bubbles, but so far the ones I've been using have been really good. Okay, I think I'm going to go around a little bit more out here. This is a recipe that calls for dots. Tons and tons and tons of dots. And when you think you've made enough dots, joke's on you, more dots. More dots. So you're going to think you're done making dots, and you're not. All right, so I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to pour some of my push in. Not a lot, just a little bit. Okay. Now I am going to do some more. I'm going to start in the very outside now. Trying to make this so I can just kind of put a little bit of pressure and then just take this around and have it drip out for me. You can see I got a ton of tiny little dots doing that, which is kind of funny. Kind of cracked myself up there. So we're going to have one side of this is going to have a lot of teeny tiny dots, and then, yeah, the rest of them are larger. Going to try to make a bunch of little ones over here. Yeah, I wasn't so good at doing that on the other way around. It's quiet. My son went to his friend's house, and it's Saturday night, so it's just really quiet in here. I don't have a whole lot to talk about, so please feel free to fast forward so I don't feel like I have to sit here and talk a lot to keep you entertained. It was just Thanksgiving here. Well, I'm going to try to talk because I'm not one of those people. I got to fill the space. It was just Thanksgiving here this past week, which was nice. I have 4 days off work. My birthday was yesterday. So I've had a pretty good weekend. I did have a headache for a couple days. I don't know why. My body likes to do that to me. It's like, oh, you have a few days off? Ha, here you go. Have a headache. My gift. I don't know why it happens that way, but it does. All right, let's see. I'm gonna mix up my glitter. I don't know which one I want to use. I think I'm going to use... I don't know. Actually, I think I'm just going to use gold stones. Then I don't need to mix anything up with anything. There, those are set aside. Those are set aside. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do a little bit of clear and add my center. All right, that's going to drop there. All right, here we go. I didn't add a lot. I don't want it to be a really big center. I just wanted it to be a little something in the center there. Okay, there we go. Gonna do a little torch, a little torchy torch here. All right, now, whoa. So now I'm going to do more dots. In the middle slash center. It'll be going really fast, and then all of a sudden it's like, we're no longer going to make smaller dots, we're going to do big dots. And I probably, because I lost my tension in the bags. And so that is why. I think this looks really cool with the yellow in the very center, and then like a greenish color, and then the blue around the outside edge. I think it looks really cool. I hope it kind of stays that way. Okay, we gotta quit doing these double dots. Double dots. Oh, it's about my bedtime. Okay, let me wind this up just a little bit more. Get my tension back, because I'm gonna keep going until I use it all, so hopefully it will look good. I still gotta do one more push. And I'm wondering if that's gonna push that yellow all the way out, or if it's gonna let it come back in and keep, you know, and stay there. Definitely want to do this little bit right here. There's like a big space right here between when I did the inside layers and when I did the outside layers. Of course, there's not a whole lot of room left for anything anymore. We're just going to go around and find anywhere we can to put any of these is where we're going to pop them. Because I want to try to use this all. I'm almost there. Almost done. I think I can't think of anywhere, I can't see anywhere else I need another dot. Do you? Not that you can tell me through the TV, but there we go. Done with the dots. All right, here we go. We're gonna put more of this in the middle, this push. All right, There we go. That is it. Looks really cool so far. Fingers crossed that it works. Fingers crossed. I like that it's still yellow in the middle, at least right now. So hopefully it closes all up. That is one thing. For some reason, even though it's the same amount of resin total and everything, doing it this way, I tend to get more closure in the middle than I do with the fairy flower. And I think it's because you do the push in increments. You do like a little push and then a little push and then a little more push. So I think that's probably why, but I don't know. I could be wrong. All right. Well, fingers crossed that this comes out looking awesome, and I will see when it's time to unmold. It'll be in the morning sometime after I get a chance to get it through the curing machine. I will talk to you later. Bye. Okay, here we are. Looks good on this side. Let's see what we've got. Got a good feeling about this one. I hope I'm right. Okay, here we go. Ready? Well, that one came out really cool. It's got the really big petals, and then the middle, it's not exactly even. That one's kind of a weird petal, but I think that came out really nice. And you can actually see the sparkle. I don't know if you can see it. The sparkle from the stuff I put in, which is cool. And it actually looks way cooler in person. This edge is blue, and then it's slightly like turquoise here, and then it goes to the green, and then the inside is the yellow. So I think it came out cool, and I like it. I'm gonna put take a picture outside when the sun gets up, and we'll see how it looks then. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Bye.